Welcome back to Zoom TV. You're on board the John Hughes Zoomobile powered by a Sander, and you're just in time to pick up one of the most inspiring people in Australia. Mr. Peter Hughes, how are you?
Where you been, mate? Been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. What's going on?
A little bit of bad traffic, but still you've got to get in the back and answer my questions. What do you think?
I'll be there, mate.
All right, jump in. Peter Hughes, welcome to the back of the Zoomobile, mate. How are you?
Good, mate.
Now, Peter, you've got a very unfortunate story, but jumping to the end of it, I suppose you've also got a story that started off with a lot of unfortunate bad circumstances that you've turned into an amazing outcome for people. Obviously, people would know you from the Bali bombings and stuff like that, which was probably I couldn't imagine going through what you've gone through, but. To get to the happy side of the story, you've now got the Peter Hughes Foundation, which helps people burn victims and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. Look, it was bad over 9 years ago, to be there. But I guess good things come out of bad things, and I'm at a situation now where I'm back at work fully, and the business is going well, and obviously having the foundation to come out of the Bali bombings is a good thing. Look, we're helping people with burns and associated burns, and we run these retreats, and it's a good thing. But
without upsetting you too much, to go back to I suppose the experience you went through, the question I'm trying to avoid is asking you about such a terrible memory.
Oh, look, I think the overwhelming situation was the fact I was in Bali, and I was there with three of my very good friends, and we went out for dinner, and 5 minutes later after dinner we're saying where we're going, and we're going to go to the Sari Club, and we ended up going to Paddy's, which was across the road. It was about 5 minutes past 11, and ordered our first drinks, and then it happened. And to be honest, it was just one of those quick memories. It sort of happened. You reacted. It was bad. I was old enough to realise that what circumstance I was with, and I was very fortunate that my injuries, even though they were bad, they could carry me through circumstances that I never thought I'd get through. I thought I was pretty tough before the Bali bombings, but I honestly didn't realise how tough my body was. So I think mentally you had to be pretty strong, and I think that's the thing that's come out of it 9 years later. Sometimes it just does my head in, and I think that's just the post-traumatic stress of it all. And obviously the trauma with all the burns and the cuts and trying to recover, I think that sometimes the mental side of things doesn't disappear, but you hold it back and you put the facade on, and when you go out, and sometimes you come home, you take it off, and that was a bit of a tough day to get through. But you know what? I said it back then, 9.5 years ago, that there were worse off people than me, and I still believe that till today. At the moment, you've got a foundation now that does help people with burns. Tell us a bit about that. Oh, look, it's called the Peter Hughes Burn Foundation. I took it over 2 years ago. I've realised that by helping one person, you're actually helping a lot of others, which means that that person might be burnt in that family, but you get burnt, the whole family gets burnt. They go through the same trauma. So we educate people. We do 3-day retreats. It starts on a Friday and it finishes on a Monday. And in that time, that 3 days, we get 20 people together from all over Australia, and they talk about their burns, and they might talk about what did you do, and how did you get over that one, and all that sort of stuff. And we do a little bit of counselling sessions. And
now, we're lucky enough on Zoom to have a great family of viewers at home that watch. Now, if they want to get involved in your foundation, how do they do that? Oh, look, I think the best thing is to go to the foundation website, Peter Hughes Foundation, foundation.org.au. So just go there, and there's a site there that you can actually look at what we're doing.
Okay,
well now it's time for the Sander Fast 5. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
Okay, what was the first car you ever owned?
E.H. Holden station wagon.
Bit of class, I like that. If you had that car now, it would be an investment. It's very hard to find a good E.H. Station wagon.
Yeah. It was a ripper.
Okay. Now, what is your opinion of the worst car ever made, and why?
HD Holden.
Oh, really? There you go.
It always used to blow up. The radiator used to go all the time, and I think it was the fact I bought it for $500. But
okay. Now, what is your opinion of the best car ever made, and why?
Best car ever made in the world at the moment has to be my car.
Okay.
I have an Audi A7.
Audi driver.
Yeah, and it's German made. It's diesel. So it's fuel efficient, so every time I put diesel in there, it takes me a lot further.
Okay, so that will also answer, I presume, the car that you drive now?
Yeah, I drive that car, and love taking it for long drives. It's amazing. It just holds the road, and I never have a problem with it.
Okay, now here's probably a hard question. What would be your biggest fear?
I don't have a fear. My fear is myself. I'm a risk taker,
Okay.
and that's my problem.
Mr. Peter Hughes, thank you very much for coming on the show. You made me very, very proud to be Australian with your whole journey and everything you've been through. Now, if you'd like to help Peter on his journey and help him help other people recovering from burns, make sure you check out his foundation. Go to zoomtv.com.au and follow the links. Whilst you're there, check out our hot deals and, of course, past videos from other segments that we've had on the show. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. We'll catch you next week.